Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
And top of the evening, everybody. Happy Memorial Day and welcome summer. And I'd like to start tonight by welcoming Haley Blair LaBelle to the world, the very first progeny of my old tag team partner right here, Kurt LaBelle. And thankfully, young Haley has her mother's looks, charm, intelligence, athletic ability, personality, everything she needed to overcome her father. But in all seriousness, congratulations to Kurt. Big deal for him. Good to see him out in the world doing some great things. Well, a huge sports weekend today got off to a phenomenal start as it's Panther power near and far in the Show Me State. A check of the Class 2 state team rankings at the Missouri State Track and Field Meet in Jefferson City finds the Monroe City boys already with 26 points on the board after the first day of competition. First place by a mile, and it certainly helped that they got jump-started right in this one today. We take you to Reed Stadium. You, my friends, are looking at Chase Penowell, and the Monroe City pole vaulting dynasty continues his second straight pole vaulting title, going 15-6 today to blow away the field. That's 10 early points. He was not the only Monroe City champion on the day. 800-meter, a late break in this one. Look at the kick by Jonathan Shuck as he passes Joe Brandon of Lone Jack to win in 1:59.34. That's two state championships today for the Monroe City boys. They still get the 4x8 coming tomorrow, which they may well win as well. On the girls' side, the 4x8, all freshmen today from Monroe City. Emily Burt, Emily Okenfuss, Maddie Hayes, and Delaney Okenfuss finished second place. Bright future ahead for them. And look at Anaya Tolton, 8th place in the disc today for Monroe City. I'll tell you what, the team points compiling up. Monroe City girls currently in 4th place by themselves. The boys, as I mentioned, in 1st place. Other medalists from the area on this first day in the mile, Sawyer Powers and Drew Woods in the mile, both representing the area with top 10 finishes. Also, Monroe City getting a 3rd place finish on the boys' side from Cody Painter in the 400 and from Elijah Minter a 7th place finish in the disc. On the girls' side, Kelby Painter, our buddy, kicked it all off today with a 5th place finish in the pole vault. Shout out to her. And also a shout out to the 4x400 meter relay team. 3 freshmen and Asia Troy take 5th place as well as Monroe City doing some great things. Class 1, Van Far showing out just a little bit as Sherrod Connor finishes 7th in the long jump. He's still got the 100 and the 4x100 tomorrow where he could very well hit the top of the podium. And Lathan McMorris, the outstanding freshman, with a 4th place finish for his team in the mile. Good stuff as well from North Shelby's own Jared Trenhale, who finishes 5th in the 800 meter, and Noah Williams from Knox County. Nice bounce back for him in the high jump as he takes 4th place there. And the Knox County girls showing out as well. 3rd place in the 4x8. Our buddy Katie Martz, the reigning student athlete of the week. She finished 9th in the high jump, her 3rd straight year with a top 10 finish in the high jump. Meanwhile, sectional boys action today at Beardstown in Illinois. 2 top 60 national throwers. Rushville Industries' Manning Plater out of the gate with a 160-foot throw. Not totally happy. Last throw, though, Blaze Murphin of Illini West is going to shave him with 165.10. Blaze also won and set a new PR in the shot put today with a throw of 55.11. That is monstrous. 4x100 meter. IW favored coming in, but going into the anchor leg, both New Berlin and Rushville Industry leading, so you turn it over to Jacob Scholl. Who else? And he's going to make up the distance quickly. Scholl's just a monster. 4 wins tonight. More on him in a second as IW comes in at a time of 43.51. 3,200 meter in this one as well. Last lap, Lucas Boer of Liberty is leading Corey Miller, but check out the kick right here from Unity's young sophomore as he just kind of turns things on down the stretch. Would finish in a time of 10.08. He's headed to state, as is Mr. Boer, who finished in a time of 10.15. So both of those gentlemen will represent our area in the 2 mile in Charleston next week. Also, 110-meter hurdles. This was a fun race tonight. Pittsfield's Dustin Winchin in the middle of your screen. Going to get a nice burst on this one and kind of blow everyone away. He's going to finish in a time of 15:45 to book his passage to state, just beating out Jamal Garner of ISD. And finally, Mr. Winchin, nicely done there. Finally, more from Mr. Jacob Scholl right here. Scholl with the win in the 100-meter here as he blows away the field in a time of 11:14. Got to catch up that really fast kid from New Berlin, but Scholl does it. 4 wins individually for him, as well as Illini West wins the team title in 97 points a day to hold off Rushville Industry, who was second. Beardstown finishes the day in 4th place with 40 points the host, and as you check the graphic, Pittsfield with 74 points for 3rd place as well. Little tennis note to pass along as well. Congratulations to Andrew Fauble, Quincy High School, who reached the sectional semifinals today over in Springfield. He plays at 9 o'clock in the morning. That guarantees him his 3rd straight trip to state. Good job, Mr. Andrew Fauble. Soccer tonight. Quincy High School looking for its 2nd straight upset, this time taking on Granite City, trying to win a regional title at Edwardsville. Oh, the defense helps as Anna Stock keeps the sheet clean early on, and that would set up this. 10:02 left in the first half. Sierra Woodard's going to center this ball, and it's going to nicely come to the foot of Alex Peters. She's going to work her magic, and Quincy High School had a 1-0 lead at the half. The upset bid, however, would falter in the second half and an overtime. Quick goal to open the half. We go to OT, and in the first overtime, not sudden victory, but in the first overtime of the 10 minutes, it would be Granite City scoring and ending Quincy High season. 2-1 your final. Nice, valiant run, though, for Quincy High School down the stretch. Great job to Travis Dinkeller and company. Also on the day, Hannibal season comes to an end despite a game and valiant effort against nationally ranked St. Dominic. 7-2 your final. Emily Albright, Lauren Whelan with goals in that one. We also had regular season soccer tonight. Holy Trinity girls go on the road and beat Keokuk. Maya Rashid with a goal late in that one to put it away. And Fort Madison tonight, check out Braxton Williams. What a night for that young man. 7 goals tonight, including 2 off PKs, as Fort Madison beats Central Lee on the road by the final count in this one of 9-2. Also, baseball today. We've got one final regional semifinal to clear up before regional championship day tomorrow. Beardstown will be in it against Pittsfield at Verdon tomorrow. Beardstown with a win over Riverton by the final count of 2-0. What has become one of the region's spiciest baseball rivalries and one that Palmyra has dominated in the postseason for the last 2 years. But Bowling Green today had home field advantage for the district championship showdown and momentum working with a regular season win over the Panthers. But on this day, to win this particular game, you needed a heart of stone. Palmyra's quest for a District three-peat would start as a pitcher's duel. In the top of the first, Jordan Billings in a jam, but the lefty from Bowling Green extricates himself and leaves a Palmyra runner in scoring position. Meanwhile, Aaron Stone for the Panthers, the lefty, crafty, 2 strikeouts, and a pop-up in the first inning to get out without incident. In the bottom of the second, Palmyra would break through with a little classic Mark Lohman baseball, executing the perfect sacrifice squeeze, minus the sacrifice, as 9-hitter Easton Holston drops down the bunt to give Palmyra a 1-0 lead. Now, the frame could have been worse for Bowling Green, but Nathan Kingsley's outstanding catch out in left field quells the uprise. Still, Palmyra would lead 1-0. As Aaron Stone goes perfect over the first 3 frames. Top of the fourth, Palmyra's offense erupts, and it starts with Holden Hudson drilling this deep double to right field, scoring a pair, making it 3-0 in favor of the Panthers. But they're not done. More southpaw magic, this time courtesy of Trevor Neerman, going straight back up the middle to add another run. And by the time the damage had been done, Palmyra had handed its ace a 5-0 seemingly insurmountable lead. And Aaron Stone would take advantage, taking a no-hitter and 11 strikeouts into the bottom of the 7th, make it 12 strikeouts for out number 1, make it 13 for out number 2, and for the coup de grace, the comebacker to secure the no-hitter and the 5-0 victory as Palmyra completes the District three-peat and advances to the championship game at its own place on Monday against South Callaway.
Seniors are the ones that have pulled this team together, and I'm just so proud of all the upperclassmen and all the younger classmen. This team played as a team all year, and we've had a lot of guys contribute. So, but the upperclassmen definitely.
We have a little grudge coming in from them beating us at our place about a month ago, and we just knew we wanted to come in and take care of business and win a district title on their home field.
So, I mean, he's just been dominating and only getting better each time out. So we're very proud of him.
This isn't where we want to end up. Obviously, that's been our goal since the beginning, is to get all the way to the Final Four and take care of business there and win a state title.
Again, the showdown with South Callaway will come on Monday at 3 o'clock at the Flower City Park. Should be fun. By the way, I don't often do this, but want to pass along a note. We've got a basketball camp coming up next week, and it's a really neat opportunity for those of you who have young players ages 7 to 18 who want to advance themselves in basketball. It is the MLD Faith Academy. It is being put on in memory of Mike Dilligard, the former Highland Great assistant coach, and his 2 sons, 2 of the best Northeast Missouri basketball players in history. Marcus and Gregory will be your clinicians. So it's a pretty cheap cost, $75 per camper. Still plenty of openings in this. It's more than just basketball. It will be teaching about nutrition. It'll be teaching about how to carry yourself in life and kind of how to live your life like Mike Dilligard did in the service of other people. So really a neat opportunity. If you are interested, you can call 573-719-8105 to make a reservation for the camp. I'm told that walk-ons will be welcome that day as well. Again, it starts at Culver Stockton bright and early, I believe at 9 o'clock in the morning of May 28th. So if you have a chance, take advantage of this rare opportunity to work with two really good people in Marcus and Gregory Dilligard. Coming up tomorrow, we're working hard for you. Highlights from track and field at State at Charleston, Jefferson City, regional championship day tomorrow in baseball and softball, track and field going on in St. Louis. We are loaded to the gills, and that's not even touching Macker tomorrow, which we will do. We'll have all your highlights coming up here. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you with Sunday with some more fun, and then Monday for championship day in sectionals coming up in Northeast Missouri. Have a great weekend, everybody.